Hi guys and welcome to one of the most requested videos, which is What's in my camera bag 2021. जिसमें मैं शेयर करने वाली हूँ वो सारे कैमरास, ऑडियो इक्विपमेंट, ट्राइपॉड, एडिटिंग डिवाइसेस जो मैं अपने साथ कैरी करती हूँ वाइल ट्रैवलिंग एंड दैट आई यूज टू क्रिएट ट्रैवल वीडियोस. एंड मैंने ऐसा ही कोई सिमिलर वीडियो लास्ट ईयर भी बनाया था, बट सिंस देन आई हैव इन्वेस्टेड इन अ बंच ऑफ गियर, सो आई थॉट लेट्स मेक एन अपडेटेड वन. तो बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है ये वीडियो. डू स्टिक टिल द एंड, क्योंकि एंड में मैं शेयर करने वाली हूँ कुछ रिकमेंडेशंस, कुछ सजेशंस फॉर यू गाइज अबाउट व्हाट टाइप ऑफ गियर यू शुड बी गोइंग फॉर इफ यू आर जस्ट स्टार्टिंग आउट ऑन यूट्यूब टुडे. So with that, let's begin. तो शुरू करते हैं कैमरास के साथ. एंड मैं क्रोनोलॉजिकली आपके साथ शेयर करूंगी अपने कैमरा में इन्वेस्ट करने की जर्नी एज एंड व्हेन आई गॉट न्यू वंस. तो यूट्यूब में कुछ पहले 7 to 8 months आई वॉज यूजिंग जस्ट माई स्मार्टफोन विच वॉज माई OnePlus 5T बैक देन, क्योंकि ऑल्सो बिकॉज आई वॉजेंट रियली श्योर ऑफ डूइंग यूट्यूब फुल टाइम. तो मैंने सोचा कि पहले शुरू में इंटरेस्ट डेवलप करते हैं इस फील्ड में एंड लेट मी सी इफ इट इज़ एक्चुअली फॉर मी. सो आई स्टार्टेड यूजिंग माई स्मार्टफोन एंड इट वॉज ओनली आफ्टर 7 months एंड व्हेन आई गॉट द क्लैरिटी दैट ओके आई डू वॉन्ट टू क्रिएट यूट्यूब वीडियोज, it was then that I invested in a camera which was a point and shoot camera, Canon G7X Mark II, which is my secondary camera today, जिसको मैं अभी भी यूज़ कर रही हूँ शूट करने के लिए, कुछ टॉप शॉट्स लेने के लिए. And it was a great vlogging camera back then, but today if I have to recommend you, I wouldn't recommend you to go for that one because there are better options available in the market, जिनको हम वीडियो के एंड में डिस्कस करेंगे. क्योंकि क्या है कि इस कैमरा में ऑडियो जैक नहीं है, तो एक्सटर्नल माइक्रोफोन कनेक्ट नहीं हो सकता है. एंड ट्रैवल करते टाइम सिचुएशंस विंडी हो सकती हैं या बैकग्राउंड नॉइजेस भी काफ़ी हो सकते हैं. तो इस सिचुएशन में दिस कैमरा वॉजेंट अ वेरी सूटेबल चॉइस फॉर मी. उसके साथ साथ ही मैंने इन्वेस्ट किया GoPro Hero 7 Black में, बिकॉज I was going on a vacation. I was actually going to Goa and I wanted some shots, underwater shots, and I wanted wide angle shots and some adventure action shots. So that's why I invested in a GoPro Hero 7 Black. And I think travel करते टाइम GoPro is something that comes really handy. जैसे अगर आप ट्रैक कर रहे हो और अगर आप कोई हैवी कैमरा नहीं कैरी कर सकते, या you just have to mount this camera somewhere, let's say अपने बैकपैक में या अपने कैप पे या अपने गाड़ी के सामने. So this is one camera that comes really handy. Low light capability के अलावा I think this has so many features. Next, I invested just 7 months back. I invested in a Sony mirrorless full frame camera, which is today my primary camera. It is the Sony A7 III and I am absolutely loving the output from that camera. It has been a game changer for me. In fact, मेरी लास्ट सीरीज़ जो मेरी मनाली सीरीज़ थी पूरी ही इस कैमरा पे शॉट थी, and I was just happy, very happy with the output. So now all that being said, I wouldn't suggest any beginner to just start their journey right away from a with a mirrorless, with a full frame camera. क्योंकि unless you have understood the basics of video making, unless you have understood a basic camera, you wouldn't be able to appreciate the specifications that a full frame camera can offer. So I would always suggest कि आपका जो भी बजट है, जैसे आप YouTube जब भी शुरू कर रहे हैं, अपने requirements के हिसाब से you go for a camera which is suitable for you at that time. Learn the basics of video making. अगर कैमरा में इन्वेस्ट नहीं करना है तो just start with your phone. Just learn from some YouTube tutorials, and then going forward when you're absolutely sure about doing this full time or doing this for that matter even part time, then go and invest in a camera. So कैमरा की बात अब हम एंड में थोड़ी और करेंगे. Oh, but one tip that I would still like to give to you is that if your budget allows you to go for both a point and shoot camera and a DSLR, I would suggest you to go for a DSLR rather than a point and shoot because of the interchangeable lens की facility. So that later on you can upgrade to a better lens. But point and shoot camera के केस में आप lens नहीं change कर पाओगे. So that's something you should keep in mind. Talking about lens, the lens that I use with my primary camera, the Sony A7 III, is actually just the kit lens. Which is the 28 to 70 mm f3.5 to 5.6 lens. So I haven't invested in any lens right now because I just wanted to learn the basics of a mirrorless camera, because इससे पहले I was using a point and shoot camera and there are a bunch of specifications that I'm learning new now. And some specifications that I really appreciate about this latest camera is one, the 120 fps, like I told you, it's there in GoPro as well, which enables me to slow down the footage really good, and it just helps me to get some really cinematic shots. Next is the amazing low light capability. Because it's a full frame camera, तो travel करते time you are faced with a lot of situations जब light कम होती है, or you know, like a bunch of different lighting conditions, so that this camera comes really handy at that time. And just the entire quality, just the entire output of that camera, I've absolutely been loving the performance of this. तो आपको ये लग सकता है कि YouTube वीडियो शुरू करना है तो कैमराज में इन्वेस्ट कर लिया and that's all, but that is absolutely not all. कैमरा से भी ज़्यादा ज़रूरी होती है एक चीज़, और वो है माइक्रोफोन्स. So let me take you through the microphones that I carry with me. The first one is this Rode shotgun microphone that I use with my main camera, the Sony a7 III. So shotgun microphone, basically this captures ऑडियो फ्रॉम वन डायरेक्शन, तो इट्स ग्रेट फॉर व्लॉगिंग. जैसे अगर मैं कैमरा यहाँ पे रख रही हूँ एंड आई जस्ट हैव टू टेल द माइक्रोफोन वंस की आवाज़ यहाँ से आ रही है, बाय सिंपली क्लैपिंग और जस्ट सेइंग आउट समथिंग इन द बिगिनिंग, एंड देन द कैमरा विल स्टार्ट रिकॉग्नाइजिंग माई नॉइज एंड माई वॉइस. And then the second microphone that I carry is the Boya lavalier microphone, which I'm also using right now to record this video. This has absolutely such a nice value for money option. This is not even expensive, and I recommend every beginner to start with this Boya microphone. Of course, you can go ahead and invest in like Bluetooth wireless microphones as well, but this I believe is a great starting point both for your camera and your smartphone. So this has an option wherein you can choose camera or smartphone depending on what is it that you're using this microphone with. So these are the two microphones that I carry with me. And like I said, audio is super important. So even if you're just starting out, I would highly recommend you that even if you're using just your phone, go ahead and also invest in a microphone. Now let's move on to the tripods that I use with my camera. Now why are tripods important? Because one, it gives you stable shots, and second, YouTube will involve you capturing yourself alone a lot of times, so you might not actually get the help. So just say for example, two tripods I'm using right now to record this video, which I'll shortly show you. But this is my absolute favorite tripod, the Manfrotto Mini Pixie tripod, जिसको मैं पहले अपने पॉइंट एंड शूट कैमरा के साथ यूज़ करती थी. अब मैं अपने फुल फ्रेम कैमरा के साथ भी यूज़ करती हूँ. और एक फ़ोन माउंट के साथ आप इस ट्राइपॉड को अपने फ़ोन के साथ भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं, उस फ़ोन माउंट को ऐसे लगा के. So this is one tripod that I've absolutely loved using. And one tip that I would like to give to you is, a lot of times people do this mistake कि वो अच्छे कैमरा और अच्छे फ़ोन्स में इन्वेस्ट कर लेते हैं, but they don't invest as much, not as much, but they don't invest in a good tripod. So I would suggest that do not go for a low quality tripod, क्योंकि you wouldn't want to damage your devices. So go for a good tripod. Needless to say, इन सबकी links आपको नीचे description में मिल जाएंगी. Then of course I have one shorty for my GoPro. So इसके अंदर मेरा GoPro आ जाता है. This is something that would basically in most cases will come with your GoPro, so you don't have to worry about this. And finally, the other two tripods that I have is one Digitech ka tripod, which I don't remember the exact model number, but of course I'll put it in the description, which I primarily use with my primary camera, even for top shots like these kind of shots that you're seeing right now. This has been captured on the Digitech tripod, and this tripod is pretty nice to carry the heavy load of my main camera. So this is what I've been using recently. And the second tripod of decent length that I have is the Amazon Basics tripod. Now that tripod is also pretty great. It has served a lot of purposes. I can mount both my phone and a not so heavy camera on it. So I was using it with my GoPro phone and my point and shoot camera. So if your device is not that heavy, you can go for that Amazon Basics tripod as well. But there is also an alternative to that tripod, again the link to which you will find in the description. So my tip over here to you is to invest in two kinds of tripod. One, a vlogging tripod, which is like this table top tripod, जिसकी length इतनी ज़्यादा नहीं होती है, but it is ideal for vlogging. And second, a tripod which has decent length, so that आप different perspectives or different angles से अपने आप को shoot कर सकते हो when you don't have the help. So those are two type of tripods that you would want to invest in even in the beginning. Alright, moving on to the laptop that I carry with me and also that I use to edit my videos is the MacBook Air, the 13-inch 2017 version. It has i5 processor and 8 GB RAM. Now typically MacBook Air is not ideally meant for as heavy a task as video editing, but touch wood, it has been working pretty fine for me till now. Also maybe because the software that I use is Final Cut Pro, and Adobe Premiere Pro जैसा heavy software इस पे handle नहीं हो रहा था when I had tried that. So I think 8 GB RAM and i5 processor, these are some minimum specifications that should be there in a laptop if you're looking for something to edit. But that being said, I wouldn't recommend you to go for a MacBook Air if you are planning to invest into a new one, because I already had this laptop. That's why I started editing videos on this. But if I would go for a laptop, I would definitely see what is it that suits my requirements and what laptop will be best for the software that I plan to use for video editing. जैसे if I want to use Final Cut Pro, now Final Cut Pro is a software, और iMovie, those two are softwares जो सिर्फ Mac में अवेलेबल होता है, जो सिर्फ Apple devices में अवेलेबल होता है. So I would want to go for a MacBook Pro in that case. Similarly, you can research for yourself and see which laptop would be best for you to do the tasks as video editing. Till now, this laptop has been working pretty fine for me. So if you already own a MacBook Air, you can also probably start your video editing journey in one such laptop. Alright, now talking about video editing, the next thing that you would find in my camera bag is this pouch which has the storage devices. So I generally carry with me one normal hard disk and one SSD, which is a solid state drive by SanDisk. So okay, and also a couple of memory cards, of course. So I have like two 64 GB card, one 16 GB and two micro cards of 32 GB each for my GoPro. So a couple of memory cards according to the camera that you use, and the hard disk. So one normal hard disk I would carry. And what has been the game changer for me, honestly, is this storage, this tiny little storage device, the SSD by SanDisk. And you can actually see how tiny this is, but that's not all. The best part about this is that while a normal hard disk has moving parts inside, but SSD, which like the name suggests, solid state drive, it doesn't have any moving parts. So travel ka the time, if you face jerks or if you're like moving quite a lot, then the chance of normal hard disk crashing is of course more than this SSD. Anything happening to this SSD. It's also very dust resistant, water resistant, and the speed is actually more than twice what the normal hard disk offers, the transfer speed. So all those are certain things that come really convenient, that come really handy, especially while traveling. So this is one hard disk that I would recommend you to eventually invest in, if not in the beginning. So I also invested in it quite late. So this is one nice storage device that I have. So you have to carry a bunch of hard disk and all, because you have to time to time you have to take backups of your data. Like if you're traveling for 1 week, by the end of every day you will have to take backups. So you'll have to have something of these sort with you. And one practice that I follow, I paste kind of a sticky note on all of my hard disks so that I know exactly what all data is there. Now I own like 3-4 of these hard disks. So a lot of data eventually you will collect going forward with years of filming. So yeah, that's just something you can also follow for ease and convenience. And talking about ease and convenience, let's move on to some accessories that I carry with me every time, like for example extra batteries for both my primary camera and my secondary camera, then just some cables, some chargers, some double-sided tapes. Now this is something that comes really handy at times. There was a time when I had to paste my GoPro somewhere, so I used this double-sided tapes. Just a few utilities. Then I have this button which actually helps me to capture myself on the phone when I don't have anybody to do that. So this would just by clicking this would just capture a picture in my phone, so I don't have to rely on that timer every time. And just some extra batteries, some other things, and of course, how can I forget about filters. Now filters are so important. Filters are basically mostly like sunglasses for your camera, specifically the ND filter. I have two filters. I have ND filter and UV filter. So there are a couple of filters. You can see what suits you, your gear, but one filter that I would suggest you to invest in irrespective is the UV filter, because the UV filter really protects your lens from dust, dirt, all kinds of those things. In fact, very recently when I had gone to Jaipur, a friend of mine who has the same camera, he had the UV filter on his camera. एंड आई डोंट नो क्या हुआ जर्नी में ऐसा कि जब सुबह बैग खोल के देखा तो दैट लेंस दैट फिल्टर वॉज ब्रोकन. एंड उस टाइम पे अगर वो फिल्टर उस पर नहीं होता तो हो सकता है कि द लेंस माइट हैव बिन डैमेज इन दैट सिचुएशन. सो ऑल वी हैड टू डू वाज टू रिमूव दैट फिल्टर. सो यूवी फिल्टर इज समथिंग दैट यू कैन कंसिडर हैविंग राइट फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग. एंड जस्ट सम कपल ऑफ मोर एक्सेसरीज दैट आई कैरी लाइक दिस हेड केयर, क्योंकि ट्रैवल करते टाइम इफ यू आर एट लाइक स्टक समवेयर जहाँ बहुत ज़्यादा लाइट नहीं है, you should have some source of light with you. Oh, and not to forget the cleaning kit, which includes a blower, a brush, a cloth and a spray for cleaning the lenses or the screen of my laptop. So this is also something that you should carry with yourself to really just take care of all your equipment. Now that's pretty much almost all the gear that goes inside my camera bag. Of course, 2 tripods and 2 main cameras are missing from here because that's what I'm using to film this video. Now all that being said, I don't want to intimidate you guys that if you're starting out, this is so much that you're gonna need. If you're just starting out, honestly, all you're gonna need is the small tripod, a big tripod, a phone mount, a microphone, some SD cards, hard disk, one filter, and that is actually it. So like I said, in the description you will find a PDF wherein I've mentioned all the vlogging essentials even for a beginner. So you will find 2 pages. The first page talks about all the vlogging essentials. I've actually put in the ones that I use, and I've also put in the Amazon links to those ones. And the second page you will find some camera options that I feel today are really good under different budgets, and you can go ahead and invest in them or go ahead and search about them whether they match your requirements or not. Alright, just a few tips that I would want to give to you before you go ahead and research about the various cameras. Number 1, you don't necessarily have to go for the best camera in the market, but the best camera that suits your requirement. Like for example, when I started using the Canon G7X Mark II, I realized it might be a great vlogging camera or the best one out there, but it wasn't really that great for me because I was traveling and I wanted to have a microphone with my camera. The second thing I would want you to do is to invest in one camera that has good future proofing. Just keep that in mind because you will be using it for a few months or a few years. So like consider that in the long term when you're investing in one camera. And the third thing is look for good focusing capabilities, because YouTube will involve you to film yourself alone a couple of times and you wouldn't want ki focus बार बार इधर उधर shift कर रहा है. So go for a camera that has good focus capabilities. I would also recommend you to try and look for a camera that can remotely connect with your phone so that you can easily have control over the frame even if you're recording videos all by yourself. See the two of me over here. So yeah, when you're recording yourself, it's good to have a device which can show you exactly the frame that you're in. And guys, let me tell you, there's absolutely no limit to gear FOMO. Like even after owning a bunch of all this gear, I want to upgrade my MacBook, I want to get a drone, I want to eventually get a gimbal someday. So my advice here is that invest in whatever you absolutely need in the beginning, and don't just go with the flow a lot and don't get carried away by all these videos. So I hope you found it valuable, and please do hit that like button so that it reaches more people and it helps me with the YouTube algorithm as well. Do refer to that PDF in the description, comment down below, press that bell icon, subscribe to my channel. And a lot has been said, so let's end this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.